From the inception of time, God created the world and everything in it to be perfect, as perfect could ever be. But how many of us can sit and confidently say that everything that we see, everything that we come across, everything that we experience is as perfect as it should be, without room for adjustment, without room for relook? I don't know about you, but for me, there are times when I see things, there are times when I experience things, when I come across things that do not seem to be as perfect, that I do not think was the initial plan, was the initial creation that God had in mind when He was creating. But then why is it so? You see, we understand that when God created man, He created man with to be very good, to be perfect in all ways, and He gave man specific instructions, specific ways to do life. But when man fell, when man rebelled, aside the rebellion that happened, we see that the world went into this place of disorderliness, and this demonstrates the transient absence of God in everything. And so, this podcast, named The Ideal Picture, aims at explaining and understanding different things that we come across in life, in our day to day lives, that may not be as perfect, as in line with what God had in mind. We try and explain different things and come to a conclusion of how and what God wants us to live like, what God wants us to see, what God wants us to imitate as we do life. So be with me in this journey. Thank you. Cheers.